Hey guys, welcome back to my Sith Inquisitor playthrough. So now we're off to Nar Shaddaa.
Apprentice, you've reached Nar Shaddaa safely. Good. Don't let the glittering towers fool you. Misery and desperation rule the slums below. And desperation can drive people to many things. Remember that in your attempts to recover the artifact here.
You believe I can use these people's hopelessness against them?
Their need for answers should serve you well. The artifact, a pendant called the Eye of Tulak, belongs to the Sith Lord Palladius. He's lived here many years, converting Nar Shaddaa's poor and suffering into zealous followers. His own cult.
He sounds like a very cunning man. I admire that.
Cunning, devious, persuasive, yes, and atrociously stubborn. Palladius leads his cult from seclusion, but you can draw him out. I've contacted 2 of his former cult members. They're in hiding now, fearing retribution, but hungry for revenge. They should prove useful.
I'm certain they will.
I have encouraged their cooperation with the assurance that once Palladius is gone, the cult is theirs to lead. Circumstances change, of course. Do whatever you feel is necessary with Palladius and his cult. The artifact is all that matters.
Okay, off to Nar Shaddaa.
Please use all products only as intended. Be well.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business.
Problem. I can spare the time.
Oh, Destress, dear brutish Destress. And Riley, so beautiful and intelligent. You were like children to me, which is why it pains me to do this.
You can cut the act, Palladius. You never cared about any of your children.
We don't need a tyrant for a father.
Ah, well said. Marvelous last words. Truly, I expected nothing less, which is what makes this so hard. Now, if you'll excuse me, my other children would like to play with you.
The results are much better than they appear. You'll see. I will perform according to your exacting specifications, Master.
What have we here? The cavalry, looks like. I appreciate the help, but I had it under control.
Tagasar Jais in Barks Prize war Peren Swase Ikbus Karadida.
Easy, Destress. This isn't some holo you're talking to. My lord.
I'm not a king, Riley.
You are most kind, my lord.
There was a lady Sith a while back, Darth Sash. Said she'd send someone to help us out. You it?
Taking down oppressive cult leaders is a favorite hobby of mine.
Good, because it makes me sick to think Palladius is out there while I'm cooped up in this rat hole.
Palladius built his empire on the backs of the poor. Said he'd save them from their miserable lives.
Said we'd make a mighty sword and strike against our enemies? It was all lies. It was all lies, but you win the support of the poor, you knock Palladius's legs out from under him.
How do I win the love of these poor, downtrodden souls?
What Palladius did was find the biggest, most vicious gang on the block and crush them. Right now, the gang's the Kraits, named after the Krait dragon on Tatooine. Their leader, Sabin, thinks he's descended from one. Take out Sabin, and the masses will see you as a regular hero.
He'll need to be a dragon if he hopes to stand against me.
With all respect, taking out the Kraits wins you followers only until the next gang rises up. But there may be another way. A plague called the Rot afflicts the poorest of Nar Shaddaa's poor. But it can be cured, and the person who does so will be regarded not just as a hero, but as a prophet.
Prophet? Now that's more to my taste.
I'm glad you approve, my lord. The cure to the Rot is owned by Titus Neutronics. You'll have to steal it from their warehouse, then distribute it.
In this case, I'd rather be loved than feared.
Good, but be careful. The warehouse is heavily guarded, but if you can steal the cure and distribute it in the Corellian sector, you'll own the lower classes.
I like it. Levels behind. Should be okay, I think. Those enders. Go see what the bad guys are.
No problem.
What do you keep saying?
Counting on my luck?
Counting on your skill to get the damn job done. That's what you do when you rely on your memory. You ended up in the right area, though. But this is the first planet where Republic and Imperials are together.
medical pads are currently open for business.
My letter.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
Oh, Jessica. Loves his son, but his son don't love him.
Master, I deliver to you something beyond perfection. You deserve nothing less. A task just for you. Oh, thank you, Master.
We're getting light one. Getting to light two. Rather dramatic piano music. What are they? You see, they're the 20s. Go away. Did you see how busy running? I'm gonna guess I'm gonna go in here, steal it, and then come out and cure these diseased citizens. Just my guess of what's gonna happen. The Sith Inquisitor was the second class I ever did. Dang it.
Willful Atlaus.
I can't remember, but I know I definitely didn't choose this option. So, it's running a very dark killing droid, so let's do that then.
Time to spare. I'm your man.
Seek to administer the cure to diseased citizens. Just like I thought it was going to do.
results are much better than they appear, Master. You'll see. Perfection is my goal, Master.
3.
My lord, I wanted to apologize for Destris earlier. He was out of line.
No need to apologize. And no need to call me Lord.
I confess, I was worried when Destris said we were getting the help of a Sith. I thought you'd be like Palladius, self-obsessed and cruel, but no, you're kind.
On a scale of 1 to self-obsessed, I like to think I rate pretty highly.
I can only go off what I've seen. Anyway, if we want to make a stab at taking over Palladius' cult, we need a real headquarters. Somewhere you can speak, hold meetings. I hope you don't mind, but I took the liberty of finding a place.
You've done well. Now, tell me about this place.
The place is called the Strel House, for a charity worker named Dakin Strel. The people look to him as a leader. He's been dead nearly a decade, but his name still means something. And I thought it couldn't hurt to have his name associated with yours.
A well-known location can't hurt either.
I'd considered that as well. It's both well-known and accessible.
Sweet. Got myself some new digs. Level 20. Let's see if perhaps got anything. Oh yeah, mass mind control, another good tanking ability, and a crowd control ability. Alright. Not going to tell me where to, so let's just travel back there and get the taxi.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Promenade. Quick travel. Quicker. Funny though, being called